About 6 months ago, Tesla opened its first European plant to put together electric cars. The US company that makes EVs held an information day on September 11th at its plant in Grünheide, Germany. And Tesla just said that its Giga factory in Berlin, Germany will reach a new production rate. More than 500 people went to the open door event where they could ask questions about the factory's logistics plan, water supply, the safety of the environment and water bodies, planned battery cell production, planned growth of the world, and more. They said that the numbers we're looking at for the first quarter of 2023 are a big jump from what the factory is making now. So what should we expect on the new Giga factory in Berlin? In the first quarter of 2023, Tesla claims it will reach a production run rate of 5,000 vehicles per week. By doing so, Tesla would be on track to deliver 260,000 automobiles to Germany from their manufacturing there in the upcoming year. By the end of the year, they intend to ramp up to 10,000 per week. So what does this mean? Well, it means that if you're a competitor like Volkswagen, you should be a little worried about the fact that your biggest rivals are not only producing cars right in your backyard, literally in your own country, but are also doing so in China at a much lower price than you can. Moreover, they're being shipped from China to your country and constructed there. These figures were released at the Open Door event on Sunday, November 11th. Local employees were also informed about Giga Berlin's water usage and the factory's environmental and water preservation practices. It included details about the factory's road and rail systems. The factory has a dedicated railway line production of battery cells for environmental protection, education at the Gigafactory Berlin, and employee information. After sending unskilled sales workers to work on automobiles, for example, the service crisis in the service, we recently learned that Tesla is returning the workers to sales for another end-of-the-quarter push for a new end-of-the-quarter target. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, announced earlier this year that he was redoubling his efforts to enhance the automaker's customer service, particularly in North America, where many Tesla owners encounter long wait times to have their vehicles put into operation in various areas. We are aware that Tesla CEO Elon Musk is now working to correct that. With bigger centers and more expertise, Tesla is now undertaking a new initiative to transform customer service. In June, it was revealed that the department was dealing with more severe problems than initially thought, which is why Elon Musk had to devote more time and patience to the Tesla service. Tesla's CEO changed the company's main priority to customer service, canceling sales and delivery goals. And then we found out that Tesla has demoted unskilled salespeople from their jobs to work on automobiles and service facilities. According to individuals acquainted with the situation, a few months later, it is now thought that Tesla is beginning to gradually reassign the staff to their sales positions as the automaker tries to deliver as many automobiles as possible by the end of the quarter. We'll keep an eye out for it because we are aware that Tesla is anticipated to have a very successful third quarter. Musk has stated that Tesla would make an effort to depart from its current model, which results in stronger pushes for deliveries towards the end of the quarters, but that effort has been challenging. According to the CEO, the previous quarter was again another unsavory one. While the delivery push towards the end of the third quarter ought to be more manageable, Tesla's Model 3 and Model S production will be a little higher than its backlog of orders, which is why the company is moving its sales staff away from Tesla service and back towards sales. According to additional sources, a sizable percentage of Tesla buyers are trying to push back their purchases until 2023 to qualify for the recently implemented federal tax credit for electric vehicles. However, Tesla has decided to uphold the terms of the initial order agreements with customers and cancel orders if delivery is excessively delayed. As a result, some Model 3 and Model S variations will have factory-built slots available after the quarter. Tesla also mentioned how nicely the production ramp for the Giga Berlin is progressing. They said in June that Giga Berlin produced 1,000 automobiles per week, which is a significant decrease from the goal of 5,000 in the first quarter of 2019. Tesla Giga Berlin will, however, reach 5,000 by the start of the following year, so the ramp may get more than 5,000 per week by the end of the first quarter of 2023. As many of you are aware, one of the main reasons Tesla's adversaries attempted to attack it was one of the sticking points. It made use of water. This is crazy since a mine beside Tesla's Gigafactory in Berlin consumes 141 times more water than the latter, which renders the latter somewhat absurd. However, what about water consumption? How much are they truly using? Tesla wants to cut back on the amount of water that Giga Berlin uses than they already do. They're concentrating on lowering fresh water consumption, and Giga Berlin now uses 2.2 cubic meters or 264 gallons per car. So each automobile produced uses around 1,000 gallons of water. Now, Tesla is looking at cutting usage on each production line to reduce that figure of 1,000 liters of water per vehicle down to maybe 500. This is because each production line's water consumption accounts for Tesla's planned internal battery production line in Germany. The intriguing thing about all of this is that water use would benefit if Tesla's production actually took the place of other car manufacturers. Evidently, Tesla automobiles actually utilize only 25% of the water used by industry average vehicles. According to ACEA water usage in Europe, the average amount of fresh water used by the automotive industry is 4 cubic meters, about 4,000 liters per car. The amount of water consumed by each vehicle has fallen by 30.5% since 2006. However, automakers will utilize 993 gallons of water per vehicle as of July 2022. So what does that mean? It means that Tesla is currently operating, on average, only approximately a fourth of the water used by the industry in Europe per car. Tesla needs roughly 4,000 gallons of competition to create each car. So despite all the claims that Tesla consumed excessive water, the reality was the complete reverse. Tesla is currently working to keep its staff. In some areas of the automobile industry where workers are in great demand, times are tough. Although there is still a surprising number of college graduates who believe there will be a demand for internal combustion engine workers, there isn't much of one at the moment. According to emails and tweets, many engineers are currently being trained in the US. It is alarming that they're receiving training to work on internal combustion engine automobiles. Tesla is attempting to solve the issue of employee retention by lowering its turnover rate. They evaluate commuting to work as one method of accomplishing that. If it takes you a long time to go to work, you'll be less likely to stick around. To make it simpler for employees to go to work, Tesla revealed plans to run a shuttle train between Arcana and a new stop south of the Gigawatt grounds at the start of the year. Elon Musk briefly discussed the train station they would be building during Tesla's GigaFest. He claimed that the train travel to Berlin takes 30 minutes. Ironically, for a car company, they're planning to build a train station where you can simply take the train, but if you'd rather use your car, that's okay too. The railway station to the Giga building could open in the spring of 2023 at the Open Door event on Sunday. I'm a little interested in what they'll title the halt. Moving on, I think it is pretty cool news. If your factory or the company you worked for built a train line just for your business, you'd have to say that goes some way towards you having a higher level of job satisfaction. At least thinking this company cares about worker satisfaction or about the fact that it doesn't take me an hour or two to get to work every day. It is undoubtedly a lot less stressful and easier to just take the train to work than what it would be to drive there. And now, in place of doing that, they may work longer hours. Just kidding, building more cars at Tesla facilities. However, if Tesla can produce 5,000 cars per week in the first 3 months of 2019, their production numbers appear to be encouraging. By the end of 2023, they would be on track to produce 520,000 cars per year or 10,000 cars per week. We may also be looking at a manufacturing run rate of around 2 million vehicles per year in Shanghai, 700,000 in Fremont, and 520,000 in Texas. By the end of 2023, there will be a total of over 4 million cars on the road, which is an optimistic estimate, but it is still achievable. And that's a wrap. What are your thoughts on Tesla? Do you think they will be able to achieve the 5,000 cars per week goal? Comment down below. Also, please leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell for more amazing videos. Goodbye!